Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time. B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry. I live by the gun. I'ma shoot. I don't wanna die to eat, sleep Sixes. You should know that it's game time.
Alfonso, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to the Eat Sleep Sixers podcast. It's your boy Sixers fan for life. We got 215, the sports guy in the building. And today the Sixers got the Denver Nuggets bench, as everybody's calling it. Not the Denver Nuggets, the Denver Nuggets bench. Everybody and their mothers is out for the Denver Nuggets. What do you think about that, Carl?
On the flip side, Jose, what I think about that is we used to feel like that. But we don't feel like that no more because we're getting a little bit of consistency in our lineup with the same starting lineup that's been out there. Thank you, my brother. Getting these W's on this 3-game winning streak that they've been on.
I'm sure you can see that lineup. We got Maxi, VJ, PG, Barlow, and Embiid.
Jose, what have you seen on this 3-game winning streak, bro, that's been consistent to getting these wins?
What have I seen? I'm seeing what everybody else is seeing. I'm seeing some fight. Finally, a smidget of good coaching. Just a smidget.
Just a smidget? That's all you giving me?
Yeah, just a smidget.
My man, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I see VJ out there giving it his all, 150. You know what I'm saying? Maxie doing what he doing, and B doing what he doing, and it feels like it's starting to spread like a bad cold. You understand what I'm saying? Which is a good thing. Hopefully, that can later on equal to a lot more wins and some better win streaks, because we can use it right now. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Climb up the Eastern Conference just a little bit where we belong, in my opinion. Because I don't think we belong where we're at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
Obviously, this team was not healthy in the beginning, which is the result in the placement where we're at right now. I feel like we'll be a lot higher, but that doesn't matter because at the end of the day, when the playoffs start, it's a whole different ball game, and that's what I'm really concerned about. What are they gonna do when they get in the playoffs? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are they really gonna do? Because I don't know if I'm physically and mentally built for another second round knockout if they even make it that far.
We're not even going to speak of that. I'm going to just talk about the little sprinkle you talked about of good coaching we've been getting from Nurse. My boy has come alive since this lineup has been consistent.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give him that many flowers, my boy. So, he's
Hey, you get a couple sprinkles. I'm seeing some backdoor action, Jose, with the power forward backdoor.
To come alive, I would have kept my mouth shut. But you say he came alive. Like, no.
Well, okay. He's starting to come alive.
Okay,
right?
that sounds
cobwebs are starting to kick off of him. And, it's looking good out there. It's looking like, they're playing polished offense. They're not stepping on one another. They're giving each other space. Everybody has individual times in these games, Jose, where they do their thing, or they be allowed to do their thing. So that's a key thing for me, man. The ball is moving around and everybody's getting touches. That guy on the used to be a guy at the Philly Stadium used to sit behind the batter's cage, and every time somebody get a big hit in the game back in the day, he'll scream, "Everybody hits." Well, that's how it is with this team. Everybody has to hit with this team for this team to be successful. Go ahead, Jose.
I'm just sitting here looking at the injury report because I wish that I didn't continue to see Kelly Oubre's name on it, man. It's just pissing me off at this point. Really getting annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Every game I look at it, every game is the same, and it's like, bro, what the hell did you do to your knee that still got you out this long, bro?
And nobody's being real specific about it in Sixers
No.
fashion. In Sixers fashion. So we gotta wait, wonder, and gotta hear Jose stories about Casper the Ghost again, because we don't know what happened. We don't know what's going on. A Cross 4547. We don't
Listen,
speak that language, but thanks for the support.
we're not even gonna mention it, bro. We're just gonna get rid of the comment. That's it,
No,
bro.
I was just
I don't want to talk in that fashion, you know what I'm saying? Like we're nitpicking his language, bro. 'Cause, he should have went to Google Translation, then posted it, in my opinion.
Go ahead, carry on. Go.
So what I'm saying is, it's already been too long. Kelly Oubre need to be in this lineup. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt what he brings to the table is really gonna affect what the other guys are doing because I feel as though we need him with VJ Edgecombe doing what he normally does. Paul George, what he brings to the table defensively, and then you put somebody like Kelly Oubre on the court with them at the same time.
It's different.
Like havoc to me.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Paul George wouldn't have to guard the best wing all the time on the floor. You'll have Oubre on the floor to switch off and defend. He's another two-way player. He brings a lot to this roster. And the fact that they're getting it done like this without him, averaging 130 points a game, Jose, in these 3 games. It's magnificent, man.
Well, they to be honest with you, regardless of the injuries or whatever, the Sixers are well over 100 as far as what they average. You know what I'm saying? They are well over 100. They can score. They actually can score. It's the defensive part that we're talking about now. You know what I'm saying? They got to, buckle in. Let's not. I'm not saying that Oubre is, Dennis Rodman. What's this guy from over there at the Warriors? He's not Draymond. He's not no Draymond. You know what I'm saying? But make no mistake, Kelly Oubre can defend. To defend himself, he can defend. You know what I'm saying? Enough.
I wanted to call you when this happened, but I don't know if you noticed last game. Drum ain't play at all. Bona was the backup. You think it was something about that, or you think it was the matchup we was facing that game?
Man, I'm not gonna read into stuff like that. For one reason or another, Drummond didn't play. I ain't mad at it. What I care about, I don't care about what he's doing when he's not playing. I care about what he's doing when he is playing.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? And then when it comes to Drummond, seriously, let's not nitpick at anything he doesn't do because he's really doing the best.
He's done his job.
Yeah, he's doing the best he can. So I don't even want to talk about Drummond. You know what I'm saying? When he's on the court, we can talk about him. If he ain't playing, what can you say? This team has so much mysteries with it as far as injuries and why certain people don't even play that I
don't even wonder why no more.
30 minutes talking about that, bro.
So one thing we got to talk about, one thing we absolutely got to talk about. I know you've noticed, but have other noticed the emergence of PG on his defensive end? He's been everything we needed and more.
He's the pest. He's the pest. You know what I'm saying? One thing, to be honest with you, it wasn't his defense that I was concerned about in the beginning because I felt like he's been doing that all along.
Yeah.
His athleticism in the beginning wasn't there.
Right.
A lot of his shots for a few games there wasn't falling, but he's starting to find his niche. If I said that right,
you said it right. Go ahead, roll on, brother.
You know what I'm saying? He's starting to find his niche. He's getting his game back, and he's like again, there's not enough basketballs on the court for everybody to have 30-something points, bro. This is just not going to happen.
It's not.
What I'm saying? It's not. And basketball is a sport where you got to feed the hot hand. You can't because you can't let your ego get in the way of somebody who hasn't missed because you ain't getting enough shots off. This man is shooting lights out. Just give him the ball and shut up.
Most definitely. This team is talented.
No matter who it is, it could be PG,
right?
It could be Maxey, it could be BJ, and of course Embiid. It could be either one. Them 4 guys gave us over 100 points last game, bro.
With ease, Jose.
Them 4 gave us over 100. Like, come on, bro.
So, with that being said, a lot of nights guys are not going to be the guy and are going to have to pick roles to star in. And I think PG has done a great job at that. I seen a question in the chat. We got to talk about it. McCain, bro. They're talking about McCain. They're
Listen,
worried
we got
about
a few minutes that we could spend on McCain.
Right.
We've been talking about him game in and game out, man. This kid doesn't look like he's healthy in no shape, form, or fashion, you know. But
Yeah, B playing.
if
Jack.
he's healthy enough to say, Coach, I can step out there, I think the best thing to do is just let the kid play a couple
Let him
minutes.
play.
Let him play. Let him play.
You know
what I'm saying? Because sitting on the bench just to speculate, that something is more serious than it's not, ain't really gonna help him. He has to get back to his game. He's not a veteran that been in the league 10 years, okay? He just came to the league and then had to sit a long period of time for a thumb injury and a knee injury. You know what I'm saying? And then they bring in VJ right after that.
Yeah, most definitely.
So what does that do to your ego? You're not a starter. VJ comes out of nowhere, jumps you in the positions. So what is that doing for his confidence? You understand what I'm saying?
So he's constantly.
Trust me, bro. Trust me. It could be anybody in the chat. Me, Carl. If we're on a team and somebody comes out of nowhere and skips us and now he's starting over us,
you're going to feel a little,
you're going to feel away.
Yeah.
You're going to feel away.
Jose, you wouldn't be a competitor if you didn't. I think that's what make great ball players.
That's part of the game. That's part of the game. I'm not saying there's a competition between the two. I'm not saying that. But mentally, that can mess with you. Yeah. And it's probably taking a toll on the young kids, seriously.
Most definitely.
Because he was not playing bad last year. He was playing really good. He was almost like they was talking about rookie of the year, this, rookie of the that. And may the basketball guys bless VJ because he is balling out. And we don't need another episode like that again. But that can mess with you. I don't care what anybody says, man. You only human. That's gonna mess with you, and that's only you being human. You know what I'm saying?
And the tap dance all over that, just like you said. Along with the mental part, people got to look no further than Joel Embiid as far as the physical part. How long it takes to build up strength in that knee and that muscle. He had a major injury, major surgery. He's ramping up, and I feel like he will get better. I think he needs to take his time within the offense. He don't got to rush and do a lot of the things that he tries to do. You don't have to be that guy on this team. Shoot those open shots, distribute the ball, and be a pest on defense as much as you can. As much as you can.
And what I've seen from McCain, honestly, my honest, opinion on how I can assess what he's doing is he's trying just a little too much.
Just a little bit, bro.
Settle down and just drive the speed limit, young fella. Just drive the speed limit. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna mess around, catch a ticket. You're going over that speed limit. Them PA state troopers don't play.
Don't go on Broad Street now. You heard what they're saying.
Yeah, them PA state troopers don't play. Get caught in the freeway, going over the speed limit. Yeah, you going to court for that game.
Hey, we at that 15-minute marker. We had a little late with this segment. But what's your key to victory tonight, Joselitos?
Obviously defense transition. You know what I'm saying? They got to get back on the ball. They got to crash the boards, get those rebounds, get back out there, run, score the ball, make it hard for these bench players. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to go out there and give it all they got because they never get no playing time. So they might mess around, make it tough for us. You know what I'm saying? This lineup might go ahead and overlook them and think it's a walk in the park. And we already know how that happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got trashed by somebody else's bench. I forget. I think it was Brooklyn's bench, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Something like that, bro. We got bottom of the barrels bench, bro. So we gotta go out there and play these guys like
blow their brains out, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like they New York, like they the Dallas Mavericks. Like, no, hell no. Treat these guys like they the Detroit Pistons and go out there and whoop on them. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Especially coming off a game like you just had against New York, where you basically bullied them around and made your way. You can't come out here to a team like this and perform on their level. I'm looking forward to that. My key to victory tonight, Jose, would be rebounding. I think we need to rebound the ball and be dominant in that. And after a while, the talent will take over.
Thank you, Frame. I forgot who it was, but I remember we got demolished by bench. So I appreciate you putting it out there and saying it was Detroit's bench. So I was wrong.
Yeah, and turns out Detroit is a pretty good damn team. If you look at the standards out there, but
When a bench could beat a team like that, like I said, and I tell you, the Sixers don't deserve their position. I feel like we're a lot higher, and that team still trashed us. So what that say about that team's bench?
right. VJ Edgecombe, bro. Like, what do you think about this kid overall? We're what, a quarter away through the year. Like, what do
I'm
you
not
think?
saying this team without VJ is not fun to watch, but man, oh man, see that boy dribble that basketball and do all the things that he do on the court, offensive, defensive. It's a sight to see, man. Don't miss it. Don't be missing no games out there. I'm telling you, we're gonna be talking about highlights, and you're gonna be like, huh? I missed that one. Yeah, that's gonna be too bad for you.
We already had Tyrese Maxey, which is he's just a walk-in highlight reel. You add VJ Edgecombe with him. These both are in their young 20s, bro. We got this core together for years to come. Feeling good about the future of the Philadelphia 76ers. But Jose, I'm also feeling great about the current Philadelphia 76ers and the position that they hold right now, ramping up at the right time, bro. At the right time. And they could gain lead in the East. You heard it here first.
Mr. J, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Won't nobody sit here and argue with you, especially after we saw what happened last year and the year before and the year before that and the year before that and the year before that. Nobody gonna sit here and argue with that. That's a valid point. VJ is out here making Sixers basketball mad exciting. The fact that they even giving him the opportunities to do so is really beyond me, bro. Because that's not Philly like.
No, it's not.
You
It's
understand
not.
what I'm saying? That is really not Philly like to allow a young kid like that to come out. Maxey had to defer to Embiid for a long period of time before we talking about this Maxey, okay? This kid is like he shot out that tunnel like a bat out of hell, and he is balling. And we got to love and appreciate that. And like I said, don't miss it. You mess around and miss a highlight we talking about for a long time. You say, damn, I didn't see that one.
We got 1 minute before our on the fly segment we love to do here. But I want to talk about Mr. J Love's comment right there. He said he's feeling good about PG. Are you feeling good about PG from what you've seen physically, Jose, so far?
I spoke on it already. He asking a question I think I already said.
Okay, he didn't. I don't think he was around.
Yeah, I don't think he was around. What I really said was I saying Mr. J, I said PG is coming along. In the beginning, the defense was always there. I don't think the athleticism was there. We didn't see, it was like he was a lazy PG. You know what I'm saying? But now he attacking that rim. He's getting to the basket. He's taking smarter shots. You know what I mean? He's like scoring whenever he wants, in my opinion. But he's contributing. He's not demanding the ball. None of that. So he's doing it in the right way, in my opinion. And I guess that's the PG we wanted all along.
We're going to do our on the fly segment we love to do, and it is entitled BG's Over Unders. Right off the top, Jose, I just saw him in warm-ups, bro, bouncing around, and we've been seeing the new lineup that you've been requesting. You've been requesting a two-center lineup for some years now. We've been seeing Bona and Embiid playing about 10 minutes together. Leads me to ask you, Bona, 1.5 blocks over under tonight.
How do we know Bona not going to play and Drummond plays? How do we know?
That's what happens in Vegas, baby.
Man, can you pick a better one, bro?
No.
If they don't play Bona today and Drummond get the majority of the minutes, bro, we're gonna sit here swole. Give us the opportunity to win these over and unders, please, and thank you.
You know what? We'll flip it right over. Tyrese Maxey, 30.5 points over under.
Against this bench, too easy. Or
I'm gonna take the under. I don't think he plays enough tonight. I think we get him right out of the way early.
Yeah, I think he gives us 30 and 3. I think he gives us 30 and 3.
Joel Embiid been averaging a point per minute all year. been balling out offensively all year, and the athleticism is coming too. Leads me to ask you this: Joel Embiid, 25.5 points, over, under.
Man, the way that VJ and B and Max have been scoring lately, you know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, if the game goes the way we all wish and want it to go, and B ain't playing too much, that's who Maxie will play more than B without a shadow of doubt. You know what I'm saying? So they probably sit and B down way before they sit Maxie down. I don't know. I'm gonna take the under on that.
I'll take the over. Last but not least, VJ Edgecombe been on the tear, bro, doing what he want, especially in the fourth quarter, taking over in times that we need him to. I think he plays a lot tonight, against the team that we're playing against. So I'm gonna ask you, VJ Edgecombe, 19.5 points, over, under.
I think he can give us 20, and the fact that they will, in my opinion, sit and be, you know what I'm saying, because he's the most injury prone on the team. Then they don't have to defer to him. Probably the same is going to happen with Paul George, and then Maxey in that order. So I think he can give us that 20. I'm going over.
That's crazy. I'm gonna take the under.
Nah, how you gonna say he gonna play a lot and take the under on 20 points, bro?
I'm gonna take the under. I'm thinking he's doing other things tonight, and it's go right into my bowl.
Hell no.
Gonna go right into my bowl.
I'm gonna tell you why I think he's gonna score over, bro. Because he's been lights out. This man in his brain already beat Cooper Flag 2 times. Like he on a tear, like you said.
Why
would he score at just 18 tonight, bro? He on a tear. He's trying to prove to everybody that he rookie of the year. I'm taking over.
I see you beating on your chest over there, and I wouldn't knock it. I wouldn't be upset if it happens, but I like him being in a more distribution role tonight.
They said he gonna score 15 in the fourth since they're gonna bench him beat. Since they're gonna bench him beating Paul George and Maxey.
You know what? For the first time ever, I am gonna copy a bold from Mr. J Love. VJ Edgecombe, 15 points in the fourth quarter tonight. That's my bowl.
That's a hell of a bowl. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a hell of a bowl, bro.
That's a hell of a way to close the game for one player too. I ain't gonna cap.
I mean, if anybody could do it, how about you? Where we going?
I'm not going. Probably not going to stop when it comes to a game like this. I'm not going to stop saying this bowl until it happens. 8 players, double figures.
8 players, double figures. Hey, what? I don't know, Jose. I wanted to hit you up the other game. I think you got that last game.
No, I didn't.
No,
trust me. I was counting. Nope. We had 6. We had 6, and we almost had that 7 and 8. Like one had 8, one had 9. So I almost did have the 8, except 2 players were. One player was 2 points short, and the other player was 1 point short. I was close, but I didn't get it. So we don't do more victories right here. I didn't win.
We got a few more minutes, man. I would like to say I love the way Grimes has starting to bounce back. He was a little cold for a little while, Jose. But, let us not forget in the beginning of the season who carried a lot of the load for this team and responsible for some wins. I think he's going to be an integral part going down forward.
Well, with VJ, to elaborate on what you're saying, with VJ Edgecombe shooting the way he's shooting, that allows the dumbass shots that Quentin Grimes shoots for us to give him a pass for. You understand what I'm saying? Because now if you get a struggling VJ, you know what I'm saying? If you get a struggling VJ and then Grimes is out there shooting the weirdest shots ever, that's gonna affect everything. It's gonna affect the outcome of the game, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of other things. So, hopefully Grimes can start getting better with that, man, because some of them shots, I swear, I don't know what he be thinking when he shoots some of his shots.
I mean, decision making, we could talk about as a team as a whole. They could do a lot better job as that. Tyrese Maxey can do a better job at that, especially in the clutch. Decision making a lot of times is going to win you or lose you a game. Smart decisions. Take your time.
But I've seen a lot from this, and they shooting a lot of jumpers and 3-pointers. One thing I noticed this year more than most is a lot of air balls, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of air balls from this team and others. but more from this team. Like they're gassed. I don't know if they're because they're gassed or their conditioning ain't right, but why are they falling short? Like the ball got to hit the rim. It's crazy. I seen it. I've seen it quite a lot with this team. Air balls are so bad they go straight out of bounds. It's like no, you can't rebound it, nothing. So you lose. That's a turnover damn near. Other team got the ball and they're going back up.
I mean, it's this new NBA where guys are shooting, 45, 50-foot threes, possession after possession. After a while, it's bad shots. And long shots is long rebounds. And, that's what's going on. And it's league-wide. It's not just one team. It's league-wide.
It all boils down to the one player who started all this shit.
Most definitely. A couple of them. I got a couple. I ain't going to just – people talk about stuff like they forget about Dame. Dame was launching it too, right around the same time as Steph was half court.
Bro, Steph started the shit, bro.
Steph was successful at it. Very successful.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like this man shooting 5 for 5 from half court is crazy work. Stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stop, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
Not now, everybody now there's positionless basketball. Nobody wants to play center. Nobody wants to play the block. Everybody wants to shoot from beyond the 3-point line. Everybody's playing 5 out. You know what I'm saying? Every team got 2 guaranteed corner boys. Like, what kind of basketball?
I ain't gonna lie. If they did percentages of Tyrese Maxey behind 45 feet, 3-point shots, he makes a hell of a high percentage of those shots, Jose, to be that far. The boys in the gym all day long.
Yeah, but that's what separates stars and superstars from regular players.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. It ain't no luck.
If you could bring Kobe back, God bless his soul. If you could ask him, you know what I mean? That separates the men from the boys. I don't care what you say. Real players that want to excel in the NBA are in the gym a lot.
Yo, word on the street that VJ got a few nicknames floating out here. It's not just VJ Max and all of that. I'm hearing the Bahama Mamba. The Bahama Mamba. I mean, it's a little catchy, Jose. It's catchy. I see the comparison as far as mentality and all of that. It was just funny when I heard that name, the Bahama Mamba.
Yeah, there's no way I could put him in the same sentence as Kobe.
I understand.
At this point in his career, there's no damn way, bro.
Understood.
That's a nice term of endearment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A little term right there.
Nice term of endearment.
That's it.
That can't stick. You know what I'm saying? No way, no how.
One thing that will stick is this show. You can count on us every pregame, postgame, before and after every Sixers game for all your Sixers news. With that being said, Jose.
Yeah, we ran a little late, so I'm pretty sure they already almost ready for tip-off and all that good stuff. Look up top, man. Y'all already know where to find us. Like, share, subscribe. Tell people. It ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Say, yo, I watched this podcast. I think it's chill. You might want to check it out. It's not gonna hurt y'all to do that, man. That's like a 2-minute conversation real quick, depending on how you sell it. If you're gonna be like a car salesman, it might be a 30-minute conversation.
Come on.
But just we go by word of mouth, like my brother Carl used to say a lot back in the day. He don't say it no more. But y'all already know what time it is, man. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the East Sleep Sixers podcast. Hopefully tonight we don't underestimate this team and we take care of business, because the really, really good teams beat the teams they should. So let's see how good the Sixers are tonight. Let's go Sixers.